Hey people, this is Conrad Layn here. Welcome my YouTube neighbors. This is just my journey to Conrad Layn Turo IPO journey, where I'm gonna try to do my best to figure out the intrinsic value of what potentially Turo might be once goes through the initial public offering, which is IPO. I have strong conviction in this company as a Turo host. I'm not telling you to invest in Turo host, so don't try to litigate me or take me to court. I'm not telling you to purchase Turo stock when it becomes a stock. I'm just simply showing you my journey. Stay tuned, watch the video, people. Hey people, this is Conrad Layn here. I'm starting a new series today where I show you my Conrad Layn journey through purchasing a potential IPO, which is initial public offering, which means that a company decides to come public and become traded on the stock exchange. Turo announced that they're actually going to possibly allow their Turo company to become public going through IPO. If that's the case, I'm totally interested. I've already been doing due diligence into wanting to invest in this company. I'm a Turo host, but I do believe in the culture and the business plan that has been implemented so far. So I'm going to do a deep dive search if this company is everything I think it is, which I know it is, but I also invest in stocks, so I have quite a bit of experience, and this video is not meant to give any type of tips or advice. I'm simply just showing you my journey. I'm not telling you to invest in Turo, not telling you to consider Turo or to invest in Turo. I'm not saying any of that. All I'm saying is I'm showing you my experience, so don't try to sue me or litigate against me or anything like that. This is Conrad Layn's channel. It's just showing my personal journey and experience on why I want to potentially purchase Turo. If you choose to purchase Turo, that's your own risk. And in business, there's always risks. Do your due diligence. But I'm gonna show you my way. I'm gonna really do deep dive, because it's one thing doing something called fundamental analysis or technical analysis, which is a process of figuring out the intrinsic value of a stock or figuring out what the stock is currently worth. Usually that's done with companies that are public, but when a company's not public, you can't find it typically, so you have to do a little bit more reverse engineering, which I'm going to show you. Say, for example, say I want to invest in Tesla, which the stock ticker symbol is TSLA, which I have invested in Tesla. If I want to invest in even higher car, which their stock ticker is HYRE, which I've invested in that as well. Those are companies I do believe in. All their information is public already because they are a stock currently, so you can actually review their stock history. You can review how volatile it is or isn't. If you just get a JP Morgan account, or if you get a TD Ameritrade account, or even a Robinhood, or just some type of retail brokerage account, you can typically purchase these assets, because they're publicly already allow the public to invest in them. But for a company like Turo or companies that are private, it's not so easy. You have to either be an insider or have connections or go through some type of program or person that will allow you to purchase a company that's not public. So for me, it's hard, and for most people, it's hard to invest in a company that's not a public company, that's a private company, because it's typically closed off to the public, because it's not public. It hasn't went through IPO yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I do research on a company that I truly do believe in, but that's not public, so you can't just go easily find this information. So I'm just show you my journey on the reverse engineering and a bit of technical analysis and fundamental analysis on information I found and located. And again, I am not your stock investor. I'm not your stock broker. I'm not your retail broker. I'm not your insurance agent. I'm none of those things to you. I'm not a financial advisor to you. I'm just doing this to show you my journey. So I'm a new YouTuber. I have over 8 years of experience in insurance, mitigation, and asset risk reduction. I also am a real estate agent. I'm real estate licensed and insurance licensed for over 8 years. I have quite a bit of experience. So I'm going to show you my experience on how I personally invest in companies, because I do purchase stocks. So stay tuned, people. I think you guys really like this. It's just my personal journey. Again, do not sue me for this. I'm not telling you to invest in Turo. I just believe in the company. I think they're a great company. I'm really hoping that they go through the whole IPO process. It's hard to find any information on them. If you just go to Google or even YouTube, you'll find like Yahoo Finance going over maybe to Turo IPO figures and when they might think they're going to launch, but nothing really recent, because like I said, they're not public, and it's very hard to find type of information when a company's not being traded on a New York Stock Exchange or any of the stock exchanges. So you have to almost do so much more research and get strong conviction before IPO, and so I'm already researching before they go IPO, so that they might not go IPO for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. So what I'm doing is any income I typically make from Turo, I'm saving 10% for 5 years. So I'm going to keep saving 10% and compound it, and that's going to be my investment for Turo stock IPO. Conrad Layn out.